Hello everyone, welcome back to the HTML Mastery Course 2026. Today is day 13 and we are going to learn about HTML5 content structure. As websites become larger, organizing content become very important. HTML5 introduce semantic elements that clearly describe the purpose of different parts of a web page. So today we will learn three important semantic elements: article, section, aside. So article used for independent content, section is used for grouping related content, and aside is used for additional or sidebar content. So these elements make your code cleaner, improve SEO, and help search engine and screen reader understand your web page. Let's learn about article. The article element represent independent or self-contained content. So a good way to remember it is this: if you can copy the content and publish it somewhere else and it still make complete sense, then it should probably be inside an article element. So common example include blog post, news article, product reviews, and forum post. So now let's understand the example shown on the screen. First we create the basic HTML document. This create a normal HTML page. Next we add the page heading. This is the main title display at the top of the web page. Now we create our first article. Everything inside this tag belong to one independent blog post. Inside the article we write the title, h2 tag, and this is the article heading. Next come the publication information. This paragraph show the date and author. Then we write the article content, the paragraph tag. Finally we add a link. So the link allows user to open the complete article, and the second article work exactly the same way. So each article is completely independent. So let's run a browser. On the right side you can see two blog posts. Each one has a title, date, description, and read more link button. So become each post is wrapped inside an article tag. So browser and search engine know these are a separate pieces of content. So remember, whenever your content can stand alone, use the article element. Now let's learn the section element. The section element groups related content together. So think of it like a chapters in a book. Each chapter discuss one topic, but together they form the complete book. So let's understand the example. We begin with a normal HTML page. Inside the header we write this display the website title. Now comes the main content. Inside main we create three sections. First section, this section is for about us. Inside it we write followed by a paragraph introducing the company. Then second section, this section explains the services. We add a heading. Then we describe what the company offers. Third section, this section contain contact information. Again we adding a heading and a short paragraph. Finally we create the footer which display the copyright information. So let's run in a browser. In the browser every section appear has a separate content block. So first come about us, then our services, and finally contact us. So each topic has its own heading and content. So this make the web page much easier to read. So remember, use section whenever you want to divide a web page into a meaningful parts. Let's learn about aside element. The aside element contain information that is related to the main content but is not part of it. Usually you will see it has a sidebar. So example include related post, advertisement, tips, social media links, widgets, and navigation menus. So now let's understand the example. First we create a container. Inside this container we place two parts. The first part is this contain the main article. Inside it we add the h1 tag, and inside in h1 tag HTML5 semantic element. So followed by a paragraph explaining semantic HTML. So next come the sidebar. Inside the aside we create another heading, related link. So this we add a list. Each list item contain helpful resources like HTML5 guide, CSS layout, web accessibility, SEO based characters. So finally we add a useful tips, use paragraph, then strong tag, and then use semantic element for a better web experience, and that's it. So let's run in a browser. On the right side of the browser, the main article appear on the left. So while the sidebar appear on the right. So this sidebar contain extra information that supports the main topic but does not interrupt the reading experience. So this is exactly how many professional websites display related articles, advertisement, recent posts, and helpful resources. So remember, use the aside element for supplementary information that support the main content. Congratulations, you have successfully completed day 13 of the HTML Mastery Course 2026. Today we learn three important HTML semantics elements. Article for self-content, independent content like blog post and news article. The second section for grouping related content into a meaningful part of a web page. Then the aside element for display supporting content such as sidebar, related link, tips, or advertisement. So by using these semantic elements instead of generic div tag, use HTML become more organized, so easier to maintain, more accessible, and better optimized for search engine. So until then, keep practicing, keep coding, and I will see you in day 14.